Chosen ones, this is your last chance. Archangel Michael and Jesus are saying, if you scroll away, you forfeit the two of us. You have only 15 seconds. No exceptions. Do not skip. Please, my child, my beloved, lean in. The instant your eyes found these lines, heaven bent close around you. Something began stirring, still unseen, yet brushing your spirit with a soft, unmistakable touch. Pay attention, my child. This did not reach you by accident. You were drawn to it by a force older than time itself. A force that has waited for you to stop running from the miracle, that has been calling your name for so long. Take a deep breath. My beloved, heaven is making it plain. If you click away now, you will miss the very moment your destiny pivots. That is why Archangel Michael is pleading. That is why Jesus is calling you by name through this message. My child, if your hands tremble or your heart pounds, it's because your life is about to turn sharply. Exactly what you prayed for when no one understood your pain. This is not a casual note. Beloved, this is a heavenly rescue, a divine intervention, a break in the storm you've been hiding from. Hear this clearly before you go any further. If you have ever begged God to speak directly to you, this is that moment. Heaven says, do not skip, do not step back, and do not delay. Not this time. Allow me to share something sacred with you, my beloved. There are moments when God watches how you respond. Not to punish, but to release what already has your name on it. This is one of those moments. Whisper within your heart, I am ready, before we continue, because heaven has been waiting for that readiness from you. I never left you. Jesus says, my beloved, they think I forgot them, but I never abandoned them, never gave up on them. I watched over them the whole time. Your name has been spoken in rooms you've never seen, my child. And yes, something has been trying to push your life toward collapse, nudging you to the edge, slamming doors before they could open. But Archangel Michael has intervened. His sword is drawn. He stands between you and the enemy, declaring no more attacks, no more losses, no more silent breakdowns. Type a bold amen in the comments as your act of agreement, sealing this order from heaven over your life. Let that be your pledge that the cycle of loss and turmoil ends now. My child, heaven is moving on your behalf, faster than your fear, quicker than the enemy's schemes, outrunning the circumstances trying to box you in. My beloved, you don't realize how many wished you would stumble, how many smiled to your face while hoping your momentum would slow. Heaven saw it all, and now the decree stands. Enough, it is finished, my child. Your breakthrough is already in motion. That's why this message feels different, why your heart is pulled so strongly. This is confirmation. Beloved, you have wept in secret for too long, and Jesus whispers, you have fought alone for too long. You endured storms that should have shattered you, yet you remain chosen. You're still breathing. You're still standing. My child, every time you assumed God was silent, He was rearranging the pieces behind the scenes. And whenever you felt overlooked, heaven was working in the quiet. In this very moment, beloved, everything starts to open. But heaven adds a warning. If you skip doubt or turn away again, you could delay what has already been written with your name on it. You asked for a sign, my child. You asked for clarity, for a word that would steady your heart and light your path. Here it is. Before we go further, I must share what God placed in my spirit for you. If you want heaven to keep guiding you step by step, subscribe to the light that is calling you. Clicking subscribe is an act of faith, your signal to heaven that you want to remain in prophetic alignment and receive every divine instruction you'll need. You subscribe as a declaration that you want God's promise to lead you fulfilled in your life. So don't miss the next message. Now that your heart is open, Archangel Michael tells you the change is real. Prepare yourself, because something significant is approaching. Oh, my beloved, your story is about to turn so swiftly that even your enemies won't grasp how you rose again. Heaven's restoration will silence your doubts about the future. My child, the next lines carry a weight heaven has waited months, even years, to release, and it is meant for the one reading right now. My child, my beloved, let this truth rise within you before I unveil what heaven has been holding. You were never designed for an ordinary life. Every delay, heartbreak, fight, and relentless resilience has been crafting you for a moment that begins right now. Archangel Michael leans in and says, they think they merely survived, but heaven has been carrying them. They do not know how many disasters were removed from their path, how many traps were dismantled before they stepped into them, how many betrayals were exposed before they could strike. My beloved, you were protected in danger you didn't even perceive. And now you're entering a season where protection becomes promotion, survival turns into victory, and waiting shifts into receiving. This is why these words found you. Jesus tells you, my beloved, this time you will not miss your blessing. Nothing will block what is coming, and the miracle will reach you. If you want to stand ready for what heaven is releasing, type Amen in agreement. This is more than a word. It is your spirit aligning with heaven so the promise can land. Feel this, my child, a veil is being drawn back from your life. What was hidden is being revealed. What was postponed is nearly ready to be released. What was stolen will be returned with increase. My beloved, heaven is concerned about the wariness on you, the heaviness that tries to pull you out of divine timing right when the blessing arrives. If you skip, you lose both of us. Say Archangel Michael and Jesus, not because they would abandon you, but because the warning, the instructions, and the window would expire before you reached it, and the door would shut ahead of you. This is a fateful hour, my beloved. Heaven urges you to stay, listen, and absorb every word, because something that changes your life is unfolding. My child, you're entering a season where locked doors swing wide, draining relationships fall away, passed over opportunities come back around, and the favor that always seemed to miss you finds you. Beloved, this is not wishful thinking. It is a prophetic decree over your life. The shift began in the spiritual, and now it's taking form in the natural. My child, heaven is about to bring someone into your life. Someone tied to your next chapter. Someone God has selected to help usher in your transformation. My beloved, this person's energy mirrors yours. They are safe for your spirit, pure in intent, perfectly timed, and connected to your breakthrough. They will surprise you with peace where you expected pain, with understanding instead of doubt, with reassurance rather than fear. For some, this is a soulmate. For others, a life partner. For some, a God-sent helper, a mentor, a supporter, or a life-changing opportunity. This person is near, closer than you think, my beloved, and heaven is preparing the exact moment your paths cross. My child, calm your heart. Something holy is approaching your life, and heaven wants you fully awake when it arrives. You kept moving forward, and that single choice opened a spiritual level that was once just out of reach. The blessing coming toward you is not random. It's not a fluke. It's not accidental. It was assigned to you, written for you, planned for you, aligned with your destiny. My beloved, heaven never sends blessings without a receiver, and never sends people without purpose. This person, the one linked to your breakthrough, is starting to show up around you in spiritual ways. Pay close attention. They carry a light that resonates with yours. Your spirits will recognize each other before your minds do. That instant familiarity won't be merely human. It will be spiritual. My beloved, they are being prepared for you, and you are being prepared for them. And hear me. Jesus is speaking when I tell you, they will not wound this child. They will help them heal. My child, this new relationship is tied to your healing, your emotional steadiness, your spiritual growth, your forward motion, your divine purpose. You're rising. Do not think small, my beloved. Heaven does not prepare small for those who are chosen. And heaven connects you with people according to your destiny, not your past. Their presence will feel like peace in chaos, warmth in cold, clarity in confusion, strength in weakness, alignment after disorder, and truth after illusion. You won't have to chase, my beloved. You won't have to force a bond. You won't be guessing their intentions. You won't shrink your spirit to fit theirs. My child, they will ease the weariness of your soul. They won't weigh you down. You will not feel afraid for your heart. Instead, you will feel seen, valued, honored, and safe like never before. My child, there are 3 spiritual markers that will help you recognize them. First, timing, not pressure. You won't be rushed or overwhelmed. You'll feel led. Second, their presence brings peace, not stress. You'll breathe easier and open up, not close off. Third, they speak life into you. Not fear, not doubt, not negativity. Words marked by purpose, honor, and divine alignment. My beloved, heaven chose this person because your soul deserves peace, not conflict. Love, not chaos. A partner, not pain. And there is more. This person is connected to the blessing on its way. Financial turnaround, emotional healing, recovery, elevation, transformation. As soon as they step in, doors begin to open. Problems start to dissolve. Opportunities begin to appear. Your energy rises. Your clarity sharpens. Your purpose ignites. This is why, my child, the enemy targeted your relationships so fiercely. The enemy knew that once you connect with this person, you become unstoppable. Heaven says, my beloved, this connection is protected. No weapon raised against it will succeed. But pay attention to how they arrive. It will feel sudden, unexpected, almost unbelievable. They are not strange. You simply are not meant to go searching. They are being sent. My beloved, this meeting could come through a quick message, an unplanned encounter, a shift in your routine, a divine redirection, a nearly missed moment, or an unexpected conversation. My child, watch for synchronicities, repeating names and numbers, sudden thoughts of a person, vivid dreams, unusual coincidences, doors opening for no obvious reason. These are God's fingerprints, putting everything in order. When this person steps into your life, you will sense it immediately. Your heart shifts, your spirit softens, and a knowing rises that logic can't explain. They are not here to replay your past, my child. They are here to help write your future. And heaven wants you to grasp something even deeper. There is a reason this connection is happening right now. A reason your spirit had to endure so much first. A reason the timing finally fits. My beloved, a year ago you could not have received them. You weren't ready. Your heart needed more healing. Your boundaries needed strength. Your discernment needed sharpening. But now, after every lesson, every boundary set, every toxic pattern broken, you are finally ready to receive what heaven kept in reserve for you. My child, the wait was not punishment, it was preparation. The delay was not denial, it was protection, while God preserved this person for you and formed you for them. Now both of you are prepared, both aligned, both ready, and heaven is orchestrating the meeting. My child, when they arrive, you'll know, not because of fireworks or grand gestures, but because of the peace, the ease, the natural flow, the safety, the alignment. It will feel like coming home to a place you've never been. Like meeting someone your soul always knew. Like finding a missing piece you didn't realize was gone. My beloved, this connection won't drain you. It will refill you. It won't confuse you. It will clarify you. It won't diminish you. It will amplify you. And this is how you'll know heaven sent them. Everything about it feels divinely arranged, perfectly timed, spiritually aligned. My child, let this be clear: you did not suffer because you are cursed. You suffered because you are chosen. The attack was intense not because you are weak, but because the enemy recognizes what you carry. The wait was long not because God forgot, but because the blessing being built required a firm foundation. And my beloved, that foundation has been forming in you this whole time. Every tear watered the seeds of your testimony. Every closed door shielded you from a path never meant for you. Every person who left made room for divine connections on the way. Every delay aligned you with perfect timing, my child. Nothing was wasted. Nothing random. Nothing in vain. Heaven has been composing every detail of your journey, even the parts that wounded, confused, or nearly broke you. Those weren't setbacks, they were setups. And now, it's all about to make sense. Jesus whispers to your spirit now, the struggle is finished. The test is complete. The season is changing. The victory is yours, my child. Archangel Michael wants you to know the spiritual warfare against your life is ending. Assignments against your peace are being canceled. Schemes against your progress are being exposed. Words spoken against your future are being broken. The demonic delays are being removed. Right now, heaven is issuing a divine restraining order against every force resisting your destiny. My beloved, you are about to experience a depth of freedom you've never known, a measure of favor you've never seen, a fulfillment you've never felt, and a faith you've never walked in. This is not hype, my child. This is prophecy. This isn't mere motivation. This is activation. This isn't just inspiration. This is manifestation. What heaven has whispered to you at midnight is about to show up in daylight. Dreams that felt too big are about to become reality. Promises that seemed far away are about to draw near. Miracles that felt impossible are about to become your testimony. My child, can you sense it? Can you feel the shift as you receive this? That's not emotion. It's confirmation. It's the Holy Spirit witnessing to your spirit that this word is true. My beloved, speak this out loud with faith, authority, and confidence. I am ready for my breakthrough. I am ready for my blessing. I am ready for my miracle. I am ready for divine alignment. I am ready for supernatural favor. And I refuse to let doubt, fear, or distraction keep me from what God has already released into my life. Heaven heard you, my child, and the moment you declared it, something moved in the spirit. Angels were sent, doors unlatched, favor poured out. Your miracle was set in motion. My beloved, the next few days are pivotal. Pay attention to everything, the people who suddenly reach out, the opportunities that appear, the ideas that arrive, the dreams that become vivid. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that heaven's promise is manifesting. My child, don't shrug off the small signs. Don't overlook the subtle shifts. Don't ignore gentle nudges. God often whispers before he moves in power, and right now, he is whispering to you. Beloved, I must also warn you, the enemy will try one final time to distract you from this moment, to seed doubt, push you to quit, or pull you away. But, my child, you've come too far to turn back. You've survived too much to give up. You've endured too long to stop now. This is your moment. This is your time. This is your season. And nothing, absolutely nothing, can halt what God has already set in motion for you, my beloved. Jesus looks at you now with eyes full of love and pride and says, I knew you would make it. I knew you wouldn't give up. I knew you would keep going. And now, I am about to reward your faithfulness in ways that will leave you without words. My child, Archangel Michael stands guard over your life. His sword is unsheathed. His presence strong, his protection complete. No weapon fashioned against you will succeed. No plot formed against you will stand. No curse spoken against you will take root. You are covered by the blood of Jesus and surrounded by the armies of heaven. My beloved, one final word, this message found you on purpose. This moment is significant by design. This encounter with heaven is not random. You were meant to hear it. You were meant to receive it. You were meant to believe it. And you were meant to walk into what has been prepared for you. My child, your breakthrough is not a possibility. It is a certainty. Your blessing is not a maybe. It is secured. Your miracle is not a hope. It is a promise. And heaven keeps its promises. So lift your head, my beloved. Dry your tears. Square your shoulders. Step into the life that has been waiting for you. Your time has come. Your season is here. Your destiny is calling. Press the like button on this video as a seal of your receiving. Treat it as a spiritual stamp on this word. Heaven will see your open heart, and this act will mark the start of a continuing flow of God's favor and grace in your life. Jesus is with you. Archangel Michael is covering you. Heaven is cheering you on. Walk boldly into your breakthrough, my child. You are loved, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are blessed beyond measure. Your abundance is waiting. My beloved, this moment is not ordinary, and it is not passing by without purpose. The urgency you feel stirring inside you is a spiritual signal, a divine nudge calling your attention to what heaven is doing right now. There are seasons when God moves quietly, but there are also moments when he presses time together and asks for an immediate response. This is one of those moments. Your presence here is proof that something has already aligned in the unseen, drawing you to this exact point in time. You must understand that divine alignment does not wait indefinitely. Heaven opens windows, not out of cruelty, but out of order and timing. When God invites you into a moment like this, he is offering access to clarity, instruction, and release. Ignoring such a moment does not cancel God's love, but it can delay the fulfillment of what is already prepared. That is why the call feels urgent, why your spirit feels stirred, and why your heart is being asked to lean in rather than pull away. This urgency is not meant to create fear, it is meant to awaken discernment. Fear pushes you to run, but divine urgency invites you to stay present. Heaven is not threatening you. It is signaling that something valuable is within reach. When your soul senses this, it responds with alertness, focus, and readiness. That is alignment when your inner awareness matches what God is doing in the spiritual realm. Alignment requires response, not perfection. You were not called here because you have everything figured out, but because your heart is still reachable. God often waits for a simple posture of openness before releasing direction. When you choose to pause, listen, and receive, you step into harmony with heaven's timing. That choice, though small in appearance, carries the power to shift the direction of your life. Many miss divine moments because they look too ordinary or come disguised as interruptions. Yet heaven often speaks in stillness, in pauses, in moments that ask you to stop scrolling, stop rushing, and stop numbing your spirit. This is why awareness matters. The alignment happening now is subtle but decisive, and once it passes, it cannot be recreated in the same way. Heaven moves forward, inviting those who are willing to move with it. So receive this moment with intention, my beloved. Let your attention become your offering. When you respond with presence instead of distraction, you align yourself with what God is unfolding right now. This is not pressure, it is invitation. And in accepting it, you step into a flow where destiny, timing, and divine purpose begin to converge in your favor. The spiritual battles that have surrounded your life are now reaching their conclusion. Archangel Michael stands ready, his sword drawn, his presence strong, and heaven's protection is fully engaged. The cycles of loss, disappointment, and hidden attacks are being broken. The enemy's schemes, words spoken against your future, and demonic delays no longer hold power. This is a moment where heaven steps in to remove every obstacle that has tried to hinder your progress. Every trial you have endured, every setback, and every silent struggle has been observed and recorded in the spiritual realm. Heaven never misses a single moment of your perseverance. And now, the tide is turning. What once was a season of waiting and endurance is giving way to breakthrough and restoration. The storms you have faced were never permanent, and the suffering was never unnoticed. Divine intervention is arriving precisely where it was needed most. Your victory is not simply about surviving. It is about emerging stronger, wiser, and more aligned with God's purpose for your life. The protection you receive now is active, not passive. Archangel Michael is declaring that no weapon, no attack, no scheme, and no curse can penetrate what heaven has established for you. This is a spiritual reset, a divine cancellation of everything designed to block your destiny. Your path is being cleared. Beloved, understand the depth of what is happening. Every closed door that once frustrated you, every betrayal, and every obstacle that seemed insurmountable is now becoming part of the setup for your breakthrough. What appeared to be losses are now foundations for victory. This is the season where survival transforms into flourishing and waiting transforms into receiving. The spiritual warfare has been real, but so is the release of power and favor coming your way. The heaviness and weariness you have carried are being lifted. You are stepping into a new rhythm where divine favor, protection, and intervention are tangible forces moving on your behalf. This is not just emotional encouragement. This is heaven actively removing hindrances and releasing provision. Every struggle that once threatened to slow you down is now being redirected to fuel your rise. So, my beloved, stand in faith and acknowledge the shift. Declare with your spirit that you are ready to receive this breakthrough. Know that Archangel Michael's intervention is not temporary. It is a covenantal protection for this season of favor. Your life is moving from the realm of attack into the realm of victory. The enemy may notice, but they can no longer interfere. Heaven is at work, and your breakthrough is inevitable. My beloved, heaven is not only shifting circumstances around you, it is arranging people, connections, and encounters that are tied directly to your next season. This is not about chance meetings or temporary interactions. God is intentional, and when He prepares a new chapter, He assigns the right people to walk into it with you. Someone divinely appointed is drawing closer, connected to your growth, your healing, and your elevation. This connection will not arrive with confusion or emotional chaos. It will come with peace, clarity, and a sense of rightness that your spirit recognizes immediately. You will not feel pressured, rushed, or uncertain. Instead, there will be an ease, like alignment clicking into place. This is how heaven confirms what it sends. What God joins to your life in this season will strengthen you, not drain you. Understand this, my child. The reason past relationships were so painful is because they were never meant to go where God is taking you. They were lessons, not destinations. Now, heaven is releasing someone who can meet you at the level you've grown into. This person, whether a partner, helper, mentor, or key opportunity, will honor your boundaries, value your spirit, and respect the journey you've walked. This divine connection is also linked to provision and progress. As they enter your life, doors begin to open that once felt locked. Ideas flow more clearly. Opportunities align naturally. What felt delayed begins to move. This is because God often sends blessings through people, and when the right person arrives, momentum follows. Heaven never sends people empty-handed. You will recognize this connection by its fruit. There will be encouragement instead of doubt, understanding instead of judgment, and support instead of competition. You won't feel the need to perform or prove your worth. Your spirit will feel safe. Your heart will feel steady. This is a sign that God is restoring what was once broken and replacing loss with something far greater. So prepare your heart, my beloved, not with anxiety, but with expectancy. You do not need to chase this connection. It is being guided toward you. Heaven is timing it perfectly. When it arrives, you will know it was worth the wait. This is not just a relationship. It is a divine alignment, marking the beginning of a new season, where receiving replaces striving, and purpose begins to unfold with grace. My beloved, hear this and let it settle deep within your spirit. Everything you have endured, every tear, every moment of waiting, every battle fought in silence, has led to this precise hour. Heaven has been orchestrating your life with meticulous care, removing obstacles, protecting you from unseen harm, and preparing both you and the blessings destined for you. What once seemed delayed, hidden, or out of reach is now coming into alignment, fully ready to manifest. Your breakthrough is not a possibility, it is certain. Your blessing is not a hope, it is secured. Your miracle is not distant, it is already set in motion. Archangel Michael stands guard over your life. Your protection is complete, and Jesus is walking with you, guiding each step. The cycles of loss, disappointment, and struggle are over, replaced by divine favor, restoration, and purpose. Heaven's timing is perfect, and the moment to receive is now. You are entering a new season where survival transforms into victory, waiting transforms into abundance, and struggle transforms into testimony. Doors that were once closed will swing wide. Opportunities that were postponed will arrive. Relationships, resources, and revelations aligned with your destiny are coming toward you with supernatural precision. The enemy's schemes are dismantled. Nothing can stop what God has already decreed for you. Beloved, your heart must remain open, your spirit attentive, and your faith unwavering. Recognize the divine signals around you, synchronicities, unexpected encounters, vivid impressions. All are heaven's way of confirming the shift. Every blessing, every person, every opportunity arriving now has been preordained and prepared specifically for you. Step forward with courage, not hesitation, for you are ready. Declare within yourself, I am ready for my breakthrough. I am ready for my blessing. I am ready for my miracle. I am ready for divine alignment and supernatural favor. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Heaven has heard you, moved for you, and is now delivering what your soul has longed for. This is the moment where destiny catches up with determination and the promise becomes reality. Lift your head, my beloved. Walk boldly into this new chapter with confidence and joy. You are loved beyond measure, chosen for greatness, protected from every attack, and blessed beyond your imagination. The heavens are cheering you on. Your season of abundance, alignment, and miraculous favor has arrived. Receive it fully. Your time is now, your breakthrough is here, and your destiny awaits.